to all of you. If you have any technical tips, kindly inform me through the chat box. I can check my internet connectivity or my other settings. Yes, so before going through deeply about the topic, just I'm going to give small input related to the Google. I hope you are following the Twitter. Most of the people having the Twitter account. Just I'm sharing this 2 days before or yesterday also there is a one message from the uh, our Sundar Pichai. I hope you know who is the Sundar Pichai. This is his Sundar Pichai profile of the Twitter. Just I'm showing this the message which is shared by the Sundar Pichai. I hope my screen is visible. My mobile screen is visible. I request all to type in the chat box so we can go with some kind of interactive. So please kindly type in the chat box.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yeah, yeah. Please, the participants kindly type in the chat box. Okay, please. Then only we can go with some kind of interactions. So those who are not having a Twitter account, I request all to create a Twitter account and you can follow the some of the eminent personalities. So one is Sundar Pichai. So in the morning, I came to know that there is a small game he incorporated into the Google Chrome browser itself. And this is a game we played. Even I recollect that's more than 20 years before I played this kind of game. Particularly when we surf anything, when we search anything in the online. Suppose there is a problem in the particular website. Immediately, this kind of small games might come. This is called a Dino game. I hope you're also familiar with this. Now, the Dino game, once again, they can reinstall it, they can rework in it, and they made some kind of good mode to play this game. So, the link of this game is Chrome, then there is a colon, then there is a two slash and demo. So, kindly note this link. So, this is a link is shared by the Sundar Pichai 23 hours before. It seems that yesterday he may share these things. And the game we already played this particular game, but now they make it in some kind of good mode because now most of the people we like to go with the gamification based learning, and the people's like us for spending the time in the online we may feel boring. That is why in the Google teams they incorporate a lot of this kind of activities, particularly the gaming layers they incorporated. That is one of the game layers. Just I'm going to show you. You have to type like this: Chrome. Please kindly note this screen. So the Chrome, then after that you have to put the colon, then double slash. Then after this you can type the Dino. So the game name is Dino. Then you can type one slash, then put the enter. So once you type the enter, there is a small dinosaurs. Then it asks you to press the A space to play. So you have to use only the space bar only. Then you can start this activity. Now you can see there is a game is started now. So whenever you would like to jump, you can use the my game is over. Okay, because there is a lot of yeah. So you have to play like this. So it's a very good game they made it. Now the game is over my end. So if you are concentrating, you must get the highest scores and all. And finally, you can see the scores also. So if possible, kindly play for 2 minutes because now they made it in a very unique manner. Yeah, sorry. So now that once again allow this game. So previously it was in the browser itself, but now they made it a different link with Chrome.demo. Kindly use this more. And there is the other options. 2 days before they made it into the Doodle, the Google. If you go to the Google homepage, you can see the Google homepage. You can see this kind of small Doodle yesterday onwards. So this was the Doodle champions of the island games because there is a game started. So due to that, this they made this kind of small doodle. I hope you already explore this doodle. So if you like to explore this doodle, kindly press here. You can see the doodle video. So it's a very good video, but here I can able to hear the sounds, but I hope you could not able to hear the sounds because I'm sharing the enter screen. That's why you cannot be able to hear the sounds. If possible, you can explore from your own end. So go to the Google homepage and check how it will be working. So this is the latest Google Doodle game. Is the most complex ones we are ever created. This is said by the our Sundar Pichai. Just I'm showing this the Sundar Pichai screen also. So I'm parallel I'm showing the Sundar Pichai the Twitter link also. So this our latest Google loaded game is the most complex ones we have ever created and inspired by the 16-bit of Japanese video games of the 19th with more than 4 hours of gameplay. Let the games begin. So like this image, very what is that attractive, this kind of doodle. So kindly explore how it will be working. So here there is a game also. If you press the arrow mark, automatically there is a game is started, and there is a press space for actions. If you press the space bar also, this kind of small games may be work. So kindly explore this. This is also another innovative way they incorporate with this kind of small activities in the Google browser itself. Particularly the Google homepage itself, they made it some kind of gamification layer to entertain us. So this is the way they are moving to the advancements of the technology integration. So particularly this kind of small gamification they incorporating to make us to involved in the Google surfing and all. So it's a great move from the Google side. So thank you to the Google to make such kind of small interactive activities which they provide to us. Otherwise, it will not be followed. Yes, now I'm moving to my the topic which is essential for me. The pedagogical shifts during the COVID-19 pandemic. The topic which can cover into two. One is called advancement, other one is called directions. What are the advancements we have to follow hereafter, particularly the technological advancements, and which are the directions the use may give us. Already we have some kind of direction like this. In future, we may go to the blended learning. So a lot of circles may come to the UC websites. Kindly read that kind of notification. What are things they given? Because every day they usually given different idea and different circular also. But most of the circle is talking about the integration of the advanced technology into our classroom practice. So hopefully we also should follow and we have to be explore a lot of online tools. That tools we have to be incorporated for our day-to-day classes. So this is my agenda, my presentation. Just I may start with a small starter. Then after that, I may lead my presentation with pedagogical tips and the pedagogical tips, which are the advancements are there, and which are the directions the government sector or the higher education sector they may incorporate in the future. And parallel, I may highlight some of the digital tech tools, which is need for an hour. Then finally, I can conclude my presentation with final remarks. This is my agenda, my presentation. And before going to the startup, just I'm going to conduct a small buzzer. I request all to give the answer. There is a connection between the all the four words related to the online classes. See, there is a word which I'm typing here: tsunami, honest, psychology, knife, and online classes. So there is a linkage. There is a small linkage between this between the four words along with the online classes. Do you have any predictions? Do you have any predictions? Do you have any predictions? My voice is clear to all of you. If you have any techniques, kindly unmute and talk to me. Am I audible?
You are clear. Yes, you are
Yes,
audible.
thank you. So the questions to you: what is the word is related to the all the four words on which I highlight as tsunami, honest, psychology, knife? That word somewhat related to the online classes also. Any idea? Any idea? Any idea? So can I give the clue?
You are, yeah, yeah. Can you give a clue?
Yes. So in the word tsunami, T for silent. In the word honesty, H is silent. In the word psychology, P is silent. In the word knife, K is silent. Similarly, the online classes, what it happened? What it happened? The online classes?
E is silent.
Students are silent when we take in
Exactly,
class.
exactly. Thank you, sir, to highlight this point. Okay, so here the students are so silent when the teachers taking the classes. So that is why you are not turn off the camera or what is it, unmute and talk to us. So even for making this kind of live interactions very much difficult in the case of the online classes. That's why I quoted like this. So in the online mode, this is a bigger challenge. So because the word tsunami T is silent, honesty H is silent, the psychology T is silent, in the word knife K is silent. Similarly, in the online classes, all the students are silent. So we could not be find that what is the difficulty for them. Yeah. So even if you're asking the why you are not giving the response, they may tell the lot of answers. The network is not work. My headphone is not working. Sir, my system setting is not supporting. So they give a lot of answer for that. So that is the biggest challenge in the case of the online classes. And see, just I'm going to throw some of the means how the people like you to face this kind of online classes. And yesterday also I asked to the participants, sir, the class is 10 o'clock at 10:30 because for organizing the classes in 10 o'clock is big challenge. Even my children, they have the classes, my children are studying the KV. They have the classes 9 o'clock. So it's very much difficult for them during this kind of lockdown period to wake up 8 o'clock now, particularly these children. For organizing the classes 9 o'clock is bigger challenge, particularly in the parent side. So because they have to be prepared, they have to prepare the food, and they have to prepare the children to be sit in the before the camera. So it's very big challenge for the student side, and the parent side also. That is why I asked the participant whether the class is 10 o'clock or 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So, but he told us 10 o'clock. Even some people, I will not predict because now there's 82 participants. Some of the Z generation people. I hope you already know that who is the X generation, who is the Y generation, who is the Z generation people. Those are born before 1980, they are called as an X generation. Those are born in between 1981 to 2000, they are called as an Y generation. Those are born after 2001, they are called as an Z generation. So most of the Z generation people, they may wake 9:30 or 9:45, they immediately be ready for this kind of online classes. This is the biggest challenge is moving around the world now. And if the people are playing with online games, they won't feel as a fatigue or they won't feel boring on them. But when they sit in the online classes within 15 minutes or 20 minutes, they may feel to go for sleep. And that is why. So there is a small jokes as I quoted here. I'm missing online classes badly. Did you understand more there? So that teachers questions, but the students respond, no, I could sleep more there. So previously, and so even I heard some of the quotes in the 20 years before. If you don't have the sleep, just you can open any book and read your one paragraph. Automatically, the night we may get the feel, we may get to feel to sleep. So the same modality now that people think to sit in the online classes because most of the time the students are turn off the camera and they are mute, and we could not, as a teachers, I cannot predict what it happened to the learner side, and we cannot predict what they are going to do. Even there is 82 participants, I'm sure at least 20% of people they can do their regular work only. They may eat now, they may watch the TV, or they may play with the children. Parallel along with they have to participate in this program. This is a one way it's very good, but the 100% the learning it not be happen because of the multitask. Now we are doing the multitask parallelly while attending this kind of online classes. That is the biggest challenges in the current scenario. And see how to attend the online classes in the meeting. So this I am already highlighted the mute camera and mute microphone. Particularly those who are attending the program in the two devices. One devices they can attend the program, other devices they can see the WhatsApp message, they can see the Facebook, other entertainment aspects they can read with the devices. So we cannot predict whether they are eagerly or they are watching our lectures in 100% in perfect manner. It is a hypothetical question because most of the generation students, Y generations people, even the Z generation people, they can do the multitask while attending online classes. They can use the other mobile devices. They can watch the some kind of social media platforms and all. Therefore, the 100% learning is not possible now because of the over usage of the technology. But why it happened in the sense, even the teachers they could not make it live interactions. In the online classes, only the one-way modality is there. So only one-way modality means only the teachers' interactions, only the teachers deliver the lecture. He did not mind, the teachers cannot mind what if that happened to the opposite end users. And the teachers not asking much of the questions. That is why the chatting or the interactions they are very much lacked on because of the online classes. But we should be thinking about how to entertain the students. So as a teachers, we should know how to entertain. Even why I'm showing this kind of memes, small memes with me help to or is that think about my presentation. Just like creating some kind of attention. Even you are already the educationist, you already know that a small kind of motivations. It may help the students to sit the further classes or the fourth recurrent classes also. This is like a small motivation only I'm using to memes. Because memes also some kind of medium to make the students to create some kind of attention to the student sites. And see, this is also another important issue in the case of the online classes now it's going on. Suppose because most of the colleges or most of the schools they have in the WhatsApp group, and when someone's add me in the school's WhatsApp group or the institution WhatsApp group or the department WhatsApp group, what it happened finally? The people's made mute 8 hours or the 1 week, like they mute. And finally they tell us, sir, I didn't get the message. I didn't note that there is an assignment we have to submit within this week. Because they wanted they may mute and they not worry about the WhatsApp, the particular WhatsApp groups and all. And finally, they may give the other kind of justifications due to network. I don't have mobile phone. Like this, they may emphasize. But if the same message is shared by their friends through personal chatting, they can see it. But in the case of the group, particularly the institutional group or the department group, the most of the children are they put in the